Monday Night Football comes your way from Minneapolis in just a few hours. 49ers versus Vikings with San Francisco favored by a touchdown. That's where it all goes down. By the way, game time temp of about 50 degrees. This is going to finish up week 7 and a whole lot more to get to there as we begin with the Domino's pregame headquarters. We go right out to Lisa Salters. She's on the call tonight and joins us as the 49ers limped out of Cleveland last Sunday, Lisa, with their first loss of the year and 3 huge injury question marks headed into this Monday nighter against Minnesota. Lisa, what are those answers now to the injury questions?
Yeah, Laura, well, 2 of those stars will still be sidelined tonight, but let's start with the positive. Running back Christian McCaffrey will be on the field and looking to extend his touchdown streak to 16 consecutive games. McCaffrey suffered an oblique injury last week in Cleveland that forced him out of that game. He didn't want to share much with me about the injury when we spoke yesterday, but he said he will likely be wearing some added protection around his ribs tonight. And no, he would not even tell me what side needed the added protection. I think it's the right side, though. But he will be up tonight, and that's great for the Niners because the bad news is receiver Deebo Samuel and star left tackle Trent Williams are going to miss this one. Samuel suffered a hairline fracture in his shoulder on the very first play from scrimmage last week and could be out at least until after the Niners' Week 9 bye. Williams managed to finish the game last week with a right ankle injury, but will sit out tonight. The 10-time Pro Bowler will be replaced by 3-year vet Jalen Moore, who took all the first-team reps with the offense this week in practice.
Christian McCaffrey, you see him arriving there in Minnesota. He's coming off the oblique injury last week. All black. I want that jacket, actually, by the way.
All black, everything.
Adam Schefter jumping back in here at the Domino's pregame headquarters. And Adam, what can you tell us about McCaffrey's status for tonight?
Laura, he's going to play with that oblique injury that he suffered last week. Now, he didn't take any hits in practice at all this week, so nobody knows exactly how Christian McCaffrey is going to hold up once he gets hit for the first time. But he spent his week working with an army of therapists and masseuses, getting ready for tonight. We'll see how long he can be out there. We know that the 49ers will not have Deebo Samuel tonight. He has been ruled out of that game. He's not going to play next week against Cincinnati either. Has a hairline fracture in his shoulder. And after next week playing the Bengals, the 49ers have a bye, and he is expected back after the bye week. And then tonight, the 49ers also will be without their starting left tackle, Trent Williams. He obviously has an ankle injury. He's listed as doubtful, but he's not going to play. So they're going to have Jalen Moore out there in a tough indoor setting against the Vikings pass rush being very low.
Over-under 252.5 passing yards for Brock Purdy tonight.
I'm going to go under, but not because Brock Purdy doesn't play well, just with the way that the game plan will work against the Minnesota Vikings. You know, the Vikings will try to stop that pass game of Purdy and put pressure on him. And so I expect them to use the run still, get the football out of his hands quickly, but with no Deebo Samuel, he'll be down one of his weapons.
Over-under 52.5 receiving yards for Vikings rookie Jordan Addison.
I'm going to say over. It's time for Jordan Addison to step up in the absence of Justin Jefferson. This is a guy who won the Biletnikoff 2 years ago when he was a Pitt Panther and played really well at USC with Caleb Williams. I'm expected to see a huge step up in his targets tonight, and he'll deliver.
Let's go to the defense for a minute. Nick Bosa, over under half a sack for the 49ers All-Pro.
You know what? I'm going to say over. Nick Bosa hasn't been as active as we've normally seen him or as we've gotten used to seeing him. But tonight against Kirk Cousins and this Minnesota offensive line, I think Nick Bosa finds a way to get to the quarterback, make a play, and affect and change this game.
US Bank Stadium. Look how pretty that is on the outside.
That's
about
a great
50
stadium.
Degrees at game time there. And they're taking on the San Francisco 49ers in Minneapolis. No surprise here. What? Oh, it's a Viking boat?
A Viking ship.
The whole? I don't know. We'll figure that out.
I think it's the Nina
McCaffrey being on the field has helped Brock Purdy. I can't believe you knew that, Dan. Christopher Columbus. He's got a 77 total QBR with 19 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions when McCaffrey is in the game, compared to a 49 QBR with 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions when McCaffrey's not in the game. Good news for Purdy and the Niners. McCaffrey will be out there tonight, as Adam Schefter pointed out earlier. Time to get some truly hard seltzer game picks in this one. I'm a little nervous because I think we might be all on the 49ers. And it looks like we are. Anybody want to change? No?
Nope.
You good?
I'm going to stick with it.
I think
I am
this
too.
San Francisco's defense will be there. This will be, I honestly believe, Brian Flores' Minnesota defense will challenge San Francisco's offense and Brock Purdy.
Yeah, you know he's going to be ready. A lot of pressure there.
They
All
got
right.
that feeling, right?
Yeah.